thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. And they're back on the ball again. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Throw in. Oh, easy pickings there. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, over the years I've seen some great defensive leaders, and this guy, Ruben Dias, lives up to all of that, especially the way he just dictates where he wants his teammates to be positioned. Just always seems to have that picture, and when it comes to passing, he pretty much just leaves that to everyone else.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rice. Has a look and place it forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Menu calmly anticipates.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rafael Leao to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bruno Fernandes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That is good strength. Saka. Bellingham. Ruben Dias does well to get it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. He might be in here! Bruno Fernandes couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
João Palhinha. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And he was quick to react. Kane, big chance! It's in!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. João Cancelo. Foden. He's shifting through the gears here.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Some resolute defending there. That is good alertness. Diogo Dalot. That has not gone well. It's Kane! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ruben Neves. Bellingham. Oh, he's hit one! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
England could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to risk.
Can he put it away? And that is the last effort of the game. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And we come to you now.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't